Hello, it was Power here to review the Kamen Rider Ghost DX SunglasseSlasher. So yeah, this is the primary weapon of Ghost Tokon Boost Damashi, to which it's a simple short blade, or a katana-esque blade with sunglasses. It's cool. Included with this, you get the icons of Goemon and Ryoma, as you can see the two Damashis up there. I actually do have the box for this one just because of a later review. Here is Ghost Tokon Boost. Apologies for the lack of the light. There is Goemon and Ryoma. They are the same renders up there. And then here we have the back of just showing all the functions. I should show the top and the bottom. So yeah, let's. Gosh darn it. So here are the contents of the set: the two icons themselves and the sunglass sword. SunglasseSlasher. Curse you, Dawn Brothers. Anyways, we're actually going to take a look at the weapon itself first, just because this one actually uses ghost icons, as you can tell from its bulk. Yeah, making sure it's off. So the SunglasseSlasher is a really interesting weapon, because basically, I think without the glasses, it's basically just like a traditional katana-like sword and such, which I really do like the base design of it overall. It still carries a lot of like the traditional ghost arsenal colors, like the orange and like the shaded blue. However, it adds red and like gray or silver to the mix, obviously to reflect on Tokon Boost. So we got this nice like pliable red plastic for the flames. And then we got this like red base right here. Obviously we got the glasses like so, which we got the shades here molded with this interesting flame design molded. And this is pretty fun, just flipping the glasses up and down and such. It's on like a notch of 3 notches, I believe. Yeah, 3 notches. And then obviously this is in sword mode. You hold this down and you flip it over to gun mode. I think overall it looks nice overall. It's just the barrel's really funky in my opinion, just because of this flame piece or the blade. But I get it's supposed to be like I'm at least glad this is present at least, but I don't know. Other than that, like it looks funky. But I really do like how the two points here do connect and such. So I really appreciate that. Anyways, this does take 2 AAA batteries, and before we do that, here's the comparison with the Gangan Saber. Again, like I said in the Kumo Lantern, I apologize, it takes 3 AAA batteries, because one of them goes here. So, oops. So, they're both the same length, relatively, which I don't need to play with the same arm. They're both the same length, which obviously works because, you know, when he actually does ghost change to Musashi, or Tokon Musashi, he does dual both swords, so. I think these two swords really do a good job at complementing each other. Especially with this end part matching. Yeah, so on-off switch back here, there's like 2 LED ports, or parts. Basically this flame portion, and then inside here. So, on-off switch back here. So, obviously in sword mode, we think you just get the singular slash. Yeah. And then switching it to gun mode, mine's really faulty. So, let's see if it'll actually change. cool. In the demo, you will see the faultiness. And again, one singular firing. Again, I apologize if you can't see that. Yeah, I don't know what's with mine. Like, this portion doesn't really work as well, but you know, yeah. Like, you really have to, like, apply, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do to fix it. I'm gonna have to reopen this again just to figure out what's wrong. Anyways, those are the sounds you get of just opening it up and down without putting anything in. Speaking of that, let's insert our ghost icons. So obviously this is the sword mode, so we'll insert Ryoma first. Again, I'll do that again. So to take out an icon, hold this down and then push the icon out with your finger. So again, I'll show you the LED. And then I recommend you to put this in the Omega Drive state, as the temperature wants to overheat, of course. Obviously, you want to make sure the top and the bottom of the ghost icons align up with these edges and such, which, you know, to prevent you from struggling. So you get the standby until you flip down the glasses. So you get the finishing standby of the SunglasseSlasher. And as you can see from here, when you close down the glasses, a port or a pin will like push in the ghost icon, which is why I say to make sure to put on the Mega Drive. Anyways, press the trigger for the finisher. So for the sword finisher, you get a Mega Shine. And then gun finisher. You don't have to close the glasses. You can just keep them open. We put Goemon in there, and then Ryoma in the main slot. You get the same standby of basically saying it's too bright. Again, the same standby. So there you get the Omega Flash. So I really do like how the finishers with this sword, or this weapon, basically do correlate with the sun. Because Omega Shine, Omega Flash, I just like that. Anyways, let's get to the final half of this portion, which is using the Token Boost icon. As you can explicitly see this side being molded for that. So that means you cannot use this within this side, which I guess I get it. Anyways, you're going to use the Ori Ghost icon on the right side. And then when you insert the Token Boost icon, you're actually going to see the other LED light up like so. If I can actually line this up. So you get a new rendition of the standby. Now it's saying mega too bright, something like that. So now you get the same standby, but now this thing is actually in a standby process too, and this part is also lighting up. So let's press the trigger. So there you get the Omega Shine. And then from here, I'll show that you don't need to take the icons out. All you have to do is simply switch the sides. And there you get Mega Omega Flash, which you can clearly tell the Token Boost icon was clearly programmed to correlate with Omega Flash, as I really like the coordination of one LED from each spot going on and such. But yeah, basically how this entirely works, or how these two toys work together, is that basically, when you close the glasses, it holds down this button. This will light up like so, which then will press this button down here, which is the button that will typically be used to. This will be the button that will typically be used to press the. Typically, that button would press down to activate its sound within the Ghost driver, as you can hear from there. And then once we fold it down, so yeah, you can't activate Ghost driver sounds within there. But other than that, basically this trigger has a peg similar to the Ghost driver, and again, when you close the glasses down, it'll have this pin temperature. So here we have the Goemon Ghost icon and such. A really interesting, like, bright yellow. It's definitely, if I can pull Edison, it's definitely obviously a highlighter yellow instead of like, you know, standard yellow and such. QR code for Goemon number 13. The label. Depends. Black Iris. 08. Damashi face. Really like it overall because obviously it's based off kabuki makeup. And as you can see from here, it actually does have the horn for Token Boost. This is specifically for Token Boost, even though obviously they changed that. I mean, it just carries Token Boost's horn. And then the Omega Drive. It's a sword with a bunch of coins flying out. I forgot the origin of Goemon. Anyways, Ryoma, on the other hand, is a blue base. I want to say this is really, like, similar to Build with Kid. I really like the shine that this icon has. Like, this, again, this is a really nice shade of blue. QR code for Goemon number 15. The pin. Top. Black Iris yet again. 09. Luckily it's 09 because I think some early versions of this icon is 08. The Damashi face, it's a dragon. Obviously Token Boost horn. And a revolver or musket. I think it's a revolver or magnum because Ryoma used a gun, which is why these two work really well at being packed with the SunglasseSlasher. So let's use them in the Ghost driver. So obviously these are not going to carry over the sounds of Boost. They're just going to be standard Ghost icon sounds. there's the transformation of Ghost, Tokan Boost, Goemon, Damashi. Really interesting overall. Really like the kabukiness of it. Really interesting that this one is a red LED. But again, the red and yellow combination work. So the finishers. Alright. Next, Ghost change. There's the transformation of Ryoma Damashi. Sorry if I kind of slurred that. Obviously blue LED. I don't really know much about Ryoma, so I can't really comment much on that. And yeah. So during that time, when I had to wait for the camera to cool down, I did fix this again. So I guess it's just a time duration thing because I fixed it to actually... change on fly. Because, I don't know, the switch just keeps getting stuck. This switch keeps getting stuck for some reason when you change it, because when you switch this over, it's really tight. Yeah, overall, my thoughts on the SunglassSlasher. It's a really good toy. This surprisingly actually does have the, like, fun of the Gun Saber. Like, even though it technically, I mean, I feel like this is technically like the more default sword that like you would expect out of a Rider toy line, because obviously this is the first. I mean, it took until December. I mean, like 2 months in to actually have a weapon that actually utilizes the gimmick itself, and like the way the icons are integrated is really clever, because obviously they're literally the eyes to the glasses and such. But overall, just like, I really like the sounds of the SunglassSlasher. Again, hopefully you don't have one that's faulty as me of like during switching modes. But like other than that, like, again, you get 2 more historic, great. You get 2 more of the Great 15 and such, and just overall, I think this is like a pretty good set. I'll admit, I think this is probably one of the more expensive sets I had to get. Which I think I got this for like $20 off of Mandarake. So, this set, I will say, is kind of a bit harder because of, if you want to get this with the icons. But then if you if you don't really care what type you get, or if you just really want this specifically, then that's a lot easier. But yeah, hopefully you do get to be able to find, gosh darn it, hopefully you are able to like find this for an affordable price. Gosh, why am I feeling tired? But I haven't checked Ghost in a while. Again, I've basically finished collecting Ghost 2 years ago. Good luck trying to find this. But overall, just really fun toy that surprisingly managed to be on par with the Gun Gun Saber. I'll have to do this review, says Power, and I'll leave people. Bye.